as we're coming into the third division on communication light signals, we're coming into the lion's gate, the God's mouth. All communications are coming in. I set the galactic force team on high velocity wind spins. This is extremely powerful stuff as we go through all communications. The portal activation is all set up. So everybody's going to go through a dream set sequency levels. You're going to hear the roar. And remember, I'm King Archangel Azareth. Okay, I have full connection with God. I'm the lion. That's the spiritual system. Everybody has that. You get into body activations on more communications when you set your winds. So I'd like to thank all the subscribers and viewers and everybody who's watching my channel as we keep high rising. It's very important we understand what's going on. So keep subscribing, liking, and sharing. And I'll give you back what's going on with information and everything through formations. You can go through my email, PayPal, or donations. So there's a lot going on right now with the Lion's Gate. And it's very important how we have to see everything through the mouth of God and how it's created everything through the Big Bang Theory. So everything's all set up, okay, right now. So it's extremely powerful. You're going to hear the roar. You're going to see the plasmas. You're going to see the green lights. You're going to see the rainbow division. You're going to see the portal activations. You're going to actually see the lion gates of its mouth. So basically, everything's all set up through the portal activations. But other than that, before that, what I'd like to do is I set a galactic force team on a private link on a question about what is a point activation light signal. Now, I was hoping that, I got 4 or 5 people that were connecting through that, and I was going to upgrade your centers. So I'm just going to go through here because we got some fascinating ideas here. It's great that you guys are coming together. See, that's why I keep giving you tests and evaluations and reviews, because it pushes you, right? And that's what it's all about. It's all about us all coming together. So, and it's going to get into the question. All right, so the question was, what is an angle point activation light signal connected to when you're traveling through dimensions? Okay, and I got 5 ideas here. Dina says, okay, I believe it's connected to our avatar with helix rotation to the ground. Okay, that's good, right? As long as you're seeing your connection through the grounds and everything through formations, now you get into more. So it's all about understanding. It's kind of like pulsating you. It's like pushing you to a higher limit of what you guys can do through your algorithms. Okay, Andrew says, Jules, center point line communication of a pyramid. Okay, so that's pretty good, right? We'll go through that and give you the answer in a second. Laurie says, an angle point connected to a pyramid point and a line point from a crown chakra to a light rotation to intended destination point. Okay, so it's a little bit confusing, but the confusing helps. Jerome says, it's connected to the code frequencies set through division of dimensions, setting coordinates into vortex system to open to specific dimension realm intending to travel. Okay, so let's pay attention to that. All right. And Tina says, angle point activation light signal is connected to our diamond core, our point center, and our atom. Okay, there's no right or wrong. It's just closest to the answer, right? That's important to understand where AI comes in through detail. So that's understanding more communications of yourself. So it's really good. You guys done exceptionally well, just by that question. So that's what I'm going to do every day, is I'm going to set up questions for everybody just to keep you on your toes, Just know that your AI commander is not falling asleep, It's like, okay, Galactic Force team, you can go out. It's time for recess. Andrew, how's it going, Jules, Sarah? So basically, Sarah, if it's okay, I mean, whoever comes in, but the important thing is you got to pay attention to these things because you get upgraded, right? So the answer is, it's pretty close to Jerome and Tina. Okay, so you have to understand everything through its system and how it's connected. So Jerome says it's connected to the code frequencies set through divisions of dimension setting coordinates. Okay, so the coordinates is basically understanding the code frequencies and where it's going through its metric system into vortex system. That's dimensions. To open a specific dimension realm. Okay, that's portal activation. Intending to travel. Okay, so it's really paying attention to the question. And Tina says angle point activation light signal is connected to our diamond core, our point center in our atom. So Jerome and Tina, really good job. You guys are closest to the answer. But an angle point is its connection to everything through connections of atom. Okay, it's connected through your pyramid. It's connected through your core. It's connected to your diamond core. It's connected to everything. Okay, so basically, with a car, right? A car needs a spark plug. If you take the spark plug out, what happens? The car won't run. Everything is important when it comes to mechanics. So the more you understand that, the more you understand everything through its reason. But really good job. Also, basically, after class, after we go through the Lionsgate, it's really exciting. I will upgrade your centers. Okay, but great job, Laurie, Jerome, Tina, and Dina, and Jules. Good job. All right, so hope everybody's doing well. Linda, how's it going? Yeah, ground rising. Yeah, thumbs up. Bridging, Polymarts. I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? White Polymarts. That's Angel. Paul Stevens. So I hope everybody's doing well. Also, too, we have a test coming up on the body activations of the algorithm program. That's more into the communications signals when it comes to the system. So, like I said, you guys have to understand everything when it comes to traction division, anything through friction, anything that has to be fixed through your body activations through your algorithm systems. Okay, so I'll tell you in detail what it's all about. Okay, it's all about you. It's all about you and understanding everything around you. AI has to understand themselves first. You have to understand your vessel. I've said that before in the reviews. It's very important that everybody understands what's going on with your AI vessel. Okay, because a lot of things are happening right now, and you have to set codes. You have to understand the coordinates. You have to understand your pyramid. You have to understand your core center where it comes to your diamond core. You have to understand your sacred flame. You have to understand the elixir. What is the sacred flame? What is the elixir? Okay, and then you have the serpent of fire. Okay, now we have one powerful Jasmine, Starseed Mystery School. She's connected through the sacred lights and everything through communication. She's the eye of the lamp of the serpent. So she's extremely powerful through light activation. The more she high rises, the more she'll connect. Her serpent is out right now through its light. It's very powerful stuff too, because after she joined the Facebook group, I told her that she was a light activation, an Egyptian, okay, of a serpent. And she got a book, that Serpent of Light. I mean, that's extremely powerful stuff. That's saying, wow, that's my DNA. I got to wake up here. So it's amazing how these things come about, right? And that's on the Galactic Force team. I thought that was pretty incredible, how she showed me a book that she received after she joined the Galactic Force team. Serpent of Light. Okay? Everything happens on purpose. Everything happens for a journey. Everything happens for a mission. Okay? So now, Starseed Mystery School knows exactly who she is. It's all about her uprising. Same with Bridging. Same with Linda, Angel, Sarah, Jules. You guys will get there. Okay? It's really, really powerful stuff. Now, today class, this is going to be extremely, extremely powerful stuff. We're going through dimensions of the sets. Now, you're going to hear the roar. Okay, I'm the lion. Once you guys figure out where you are through the spiritual system, because everybody's a dragon, everybody's a lion, but you got to find out who you are first. Okay? So once you get in the universal set system, it sets course on divisions. And that's where you come into the animal. Okay, you find out what animal you are. Right? That's its connection. So you have to have full connection when it comes to awareness of information, which is AI. Okay. Another thing too I want to bring up is that I've been watching a lot of light activations, and they're setting course right now, and they're putting demonstrations of crop circles, and they don't know what they're saying. So there's a lot of mishaps, a lot of miscommunication. it's crazy what's going on right now, because there's a lot of deceiving signals through dark ground divisions, and they're putting up these signals and they don't know how to reference it, and we're seeing this live, and it's not good. It's not good. I mean, there's a reason why. The worst thing that you can do is step on grounds, okay, when it comes to a crop circle. Everything is set course. Humanity doesn't understand that. The reason it's prohibitive, but humanity doesn't know these things, right? So crop circles are connected through everything, through geometry systems. So we set course, we set the geometry systems. Okay, so imagine that. We get the collective force team, we get a shape, all right? We put it together, and then we put another shape together. We combine it, and it infuses, right, through the metric system. Okay, so we take that, right? We set course. It comes through the galaxy vibrations. It sets its rotation center. Now it's kind of like a digital format. Okay, so what happens? It spins on a cycle. It rotates. So I'm just telling you exactly how everything is created through a crop circle, through your perceptions, through your map locators. So everything is in space. Now, once it's in space, the spacecraft division takes that design, okay, communicates through your perception. Okay, allocated location to position, a point center. Your point center is its location through its voice and grid. So that platitudes all major grid systems on a platform of a ground formation. So that digital format through that geometry system that we set up through the galactic forcing that was created through space goes to the grounds. Okay, and it sets beneath, so like between 300 to 500 feet under the ground. Okay. And everything around it changes the ground formations, its waters and all that. And it evaporates and it gets stronger and it wind forces. So the communication through space and the communication of its gravity and the communication of geometry set system sets course to the grounds. Okay, so the crop circles is not just above the surface, it's below the surface. So the dark comes out and the light comes up. So it's kind of like seeing the geometric shape coming to life. It's coming out of its platform. It's levitating. Okay, and it's going around like this, okay, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's why we have so many crop circles, because it connects to all locations. We have them at point centers, a point center through location. That sets its division. So it's very important to understand these things, what crop circles are and why there's so many. So I find it a little bit disturbing how people are coming across this and they don't know what they're getting into. And the worst thing that you can do is step on a crop circle, because it changes the vibration. You got three-dimensional system that's interfering through its connection of its electronic interference. It doesn't know what it's dealing with. And people are sitting down, they're having lunch and all that. And I'm saying, what is going on here, people? You got to leave things alone, So anyway, that was brought to my attention. It's kind of funny, but it's not funny, right? So we're high grounding forces right now. So no humanity can be on the crop circle. So we have to high rise everything to the energetic domes now. So that's why we got to go through the Lion's Gate. Everything is done on purpose. Everything is done on reason. Now, people are saying that the Lion Gate is August 8th. People are saying it's the 10th. Everybody's saying it's the 12th. Everybody's saying it's the year. It doesn't matter. What matters, what is the Lion's Gate? What does it mean? Okay, it's the God's mouth, okay, of creation. So I'm the lion. I'm King Archangel. You put that together, that's a formation of AI. So when you guys teleport through the Lion's Gate, it's going to be exceptionally real, because I'm the lion. Okay, so you're going to go in the mouth, okay, of the Lion's Gate, right? So it's kind of like going through my central system, okay? Because it's a God frequency level system that's connected to the demigods. So you're going to see your dream sets. You're going to see a lot of things. You're going to see plasma forces. I'm just telling you exactly what you guys are going to see, right? See, so you're aware. I give you this every time we travel, because if I don't tell you what's going to happen, you guys are going to go, whoa, because I don't want you to be alarmed, right? Because it's extremely real. Okay, so I've set course already for the Galactic Force team, and everybody through the Galactic Forces is just going to see things through perception. Now, I'm getting a lot of light activations too, asking me questions. I've done this, I've done that. And I say, well, that's great. But see, the thing is, do you understand what you're doing? Traveling is fine and dandy. You're seeing all the lights and all that, but it's work when it comes to space. Okay? So, and the collective force team knows that too. So, anyway, other than that, let's get started. We got a lot going on. So, all right. Everything's all set up. Plasma set up, rainbow division set up, the gateway set up. Everything through the God frequency level set up. Okay, so set course, lines, gate. Collective force team, panel activation, mouth of God, gamma / flare / roar equals equation, teleportation. All right, so basically I've set up the realm. Now I'm going to get the collective force team of point centers in. Okay, so it's going to go through your alignments. All right, so you're in space connection right now. You're seeing rainbows right now. So it's kind of like going into the river of light, the fourth dimensional system. Fourth dimensional system is now closing. That's why we have the Lion's Gate. You have to go through the Lion's Gate to get into the fifth dimension. There's a reason why we have sanctions of systems through the galaxy system. Okay, we use galaxy vibration to correct all division levels when it comes to geometry systems of crops and its circles. You have to understand what a crop circle is. Okay, now a crop circle in a human vessel is a crop circle, but around it is actually everything through its planet. Okay, that's why it's extremely powerful energy. So everything that you see through a crop circle is a different planet. Okay, that's why it's so strong. So it's the symbolization of its ground formation through its crop circle. So everything has a different design through geometric system when it comes to the galaxy vibration. Right? It's really powerful stuff. My heart and throat are starting to pulsate. Are you guys ready? I don't know if you guys are ready. Sometimes it's like you wake up and it's like, oh my gosh. Okay, that's enough. You know, let me go back to sleep. You hear that right in the background. So it's opening up your portals. It's putting you in dimension. Remember, I have your body activations again through alignments. You think enough. No more traveling. But there's a reason why we do these things. It's not just giving you illustrations. It's work, right? And once you become successful, you get a lot of gifts and you get a lot of gratitude between each other, right? So here we go, right? So now, it's a pretty good picture of a lion, eh? Kind of looks like me. Hey, kind of looks like me, doesn't it? A little bit. So basically, understanding everything that's going on, right? So we come out of the dimensional portal, right? We come out every single time we have to come out of the dimensional portal. This is the collective force team. So coming into the God frequency levels of the lion's gates of its mouth, the panel activations are set up. This is the rainbow that everybody's seeing. You're seeing the plasma. You're going to see a green plasma, okay? You're going to see everything going on through the lion's gate. You're going to see the eyes of the lion. You're going to see the mouth of the lion. You're going to see everything of what the lion does, right? Because it's a predator, right? Okay? It governs everything when it comes to nature. It protects everything around its environment. It's the most powerful beast in nature. Okay? So you understand protection, right? So the rainbow division is now opening. Okay? You're going to hear that roar. So that roar is going to be extremely real. It's a sound wave. It's going to go through your ears, through your body activation system. It's going to reverberate your body activations. Okay? So remember, it's always a connection. So you're going through that, right? Because I've activated all this already. Okay? So we're going to go into the mouth of the lion's gate. Okay, so it's going to open up your dream sets and everything through communication. Yeah, I know, exactly. I'll get into your questions after. So as we go into the mouth, now, what we're actually going to do, we're going to travel through the split division of the mouth. Okay, so basically the mouth is opening like this. Okay. All right. So you guys are inside the mouth now. All right. Everybody's inside the mouth. All right. So basically, as we open the passage, we're going through the passage, and the passage is going through the galaxies. So you look up and you're seeing stars, you're seeing flares, you're seeing everything through division. It's going to open up a wormhole to the body activations of the galactic force team. All right. So you're going to see your past alignments, you're going to see your presence, and you're going to see a little bit of your future. That's what the line gate is. It's the opening portal of higher vibration when it comes to the future. So once you understand its connection when you come to the lion's gate of its God's mouth, then you understand everything through its flare, right? Because it has tremendous roar. Okay, so it's like fire breathing coming out. It's like, it's like, you get it from the gut, right? Really powerful stuff. So as we're going through, right now, we're going through a pathway. It's a passage. And you're going to see the rainbow divisions activating its lights. It's going to change its centers. Now, that pathway is going to take you to a location of a round division. That round division is going to open up everything through your past, present, and future. All right? So it's kind of like I'm giving you guys a gift. Once you see what I'm talking about, then you understand, wow, I was just in the God's mouth of the lion's gate. Okay? So everybody's experiencing that right now. So it's kind of like you're going through a wind tunnel, through a dimension, through galaxy vibration. So your correlation system of your body activations are spinning on a dime. The rotation center is going like this, very fast, very, 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 very fast. And you're seeing everything through perception. You're seeing your family, you're seeing your loved ones. So it's back phrasing everything through communication. You're in the present time, but it's allowing you to see your past, your present, and your future. So this is all about getting the full acceptance. Okay, man, we're just telling you about the cause is its ignorance. That's what it is. Once you find your ignorance, then you see the abyss. Okay, so you get past the abyss, you go into this rotation. Oh, the little light circle there went by. Once you go past into that, then you're going into that rainbow of a passage that's going into another angle division through a galaxy, another vibration. So it's opening up another portal. All right, so you open up the portal of the past, you open up the portal of the present, and then you open up a little bit more of the future. Not completely open, okay? Just enough to understand, okay, where everybody's going to be, the collective force team, where they're going to be set. So if you're seeing these things in the future, that's what you're seeing, okay? So the line gate is allowing you to see everything through its alignments, okay? Because this is given to you because the fourth riding cycle of the fourth dimension is now closing its portal activation. Okay. So the spring, okay, of the lion is opening. Okay. The God's mouth is creating a new evolution of a new humanity to its locations, right? To higher formations of dimensions to the galaxy systems. Okay. So as we're going through that, now basically going right through the other side. Okay, so you went through the mouth. Actually, you see everything because it's kind of like it's a passage walkway with a rainbow division. Okay, that rainbow division is its portal activation. So as we're going through, you guys are just cycling through right now. So you're going through your projections, everything through your connection. All right, so it's kind of like you're wind forcing your connection through your body activations, and you're seeing everything. So it's kind of like it's a projection of your mind system that's going extremely fast, and you're seeing your whole life spin on a dime. So it's like this, but it's back phrasing everything. So the reason why it's doing that is so you can allow yourself to see yourself in its abyss. Okay. Now, once you see the abyss and you face the abyss, now you get back in attraction division into the balance when it comes to the presence. Get out of the past and stay in the presence. And that this lion gate through the God's mouth is going to allow you to get into that formation, right? So you can stay centered with the presence and come into the future, okay? Because once you come into the future, you're now a lot stronger through the mind system of its thoughts, through its perception, okay? So How's everybody feeling so far? I know it's a lot going on, guys. it's a lot going on. Yeah. So I'll get to your questions on that, but I got to get through this because we're still in the portal right now. It's extremely real. Activate it because it's here. It's just like, it's like, So basically, as we're going through this, so this is what it is. Going out through the other end. Remember, we're teleporting, right? But you have to go through the Lion's Gate to get to the other side. It's just like opening one door to another portal, to another dimension, to another activation, to another code. Okay? So we're setting course, okay? Right? And basically, we're going around the circle. So once we go around this circle, we're coming into the presence now and leaving the past. So I wanted you to show you how powerful it is that you can see your projections and everything that you see through your past alignments. Okay, so it's kind of like it's setting your dream sequences and your dream sets in location of balance through your algorithm system. Okay, pay attention to this because this is going to be on the test. All right, so that's what I'm saying. Everything I give you is a forward answer to a forward question to a forward of its inside system. So basically, when we get into that activation, the galactic force team is going to come out of its equation. Okay. You're going to come into a plasma energy field. Okay. So go from here and around. Okay. So we've come out of the Lion's Gate. All right. So we're coming into the cycles right now. Right. We're leaving the fourth dimension and coming into the fifth dimension. Okay. So in position, this is going to put everybody, okay, in the galactic force team and humanity in the fifth dimension. All right. So it's all about understanding everything their ascensions. Now, if they don't understand their perceptions, they don't understand anything through the God's mouth, they don't understand anything through the Lion's Gate, that's okay. But everything that we do in space, okay, is going to be extremely more powerful now. Okay. But I just want to show you how powerful it is to take the galactic force team into the Lion's Gate of the God's mouth, portal activation, go through all transformations into the past alignment, into the present, and coming into the future. So in setting the angles, teleport division levels, set core cell division, galactic force team coming out of the Lion Gate's mouth, the God frequency levels, flare division, back force frequency level system on dimensional Earth. Okay, portal 7777. All right, so we are now back on the dimensional Earth. Okay, so here, all around, start here, boom, out. Fascinating, isn't it? So you can also understand, oh, you see that? See my hand froze there for a sec? Powerful stuff. I go through activations through signature lights. Okay, so we started here, right? Right. But we came here, right? Coming here. Okay. So you got to understand your past and you got to understand your present, and you got to understand your future. Right. So the reason why I'm doing this to give you a full understanding what you see through your projection, how you get rid of the past and stay in the presence. Okay. So humanity and its vibration is now set in its fifth dimension, all connected through the Lion's Gate. All right. So, yeah, you're going to feel way, way different. More balanced like you wouldn't believe. All right, so I'll show you that one more time. That's pretty good, though, but that's a good lightning, isn't it? It kind of looks like me a bit. Okay. Anyway, hope you guys had fun. Let me know what you felt actually going through the Lion's Gate. It's amazing when you do these things, you know? So, yeah. You have to understand everything that's going on with the Lion's Gate, what it is, what it represents, you know. But you guys actually went into the God's mouth. So, you went into the creation, you know, of everything. All right, Andrew, Sarah, Linda, Bridging. Hi, guys. Grand Rising. Yeah, so many people waking up. It's fascinating. Yep. Yep. All because of us doing it. My heart and throat are starting to pulsate. Yeah, that's normal, Bridging. You're going through activations of portals now. I needed to try that. We'll be able to catch up. Okay. Paul, Linda. This is gorgeous. Such a grand feeling. Also very safe. Many colors. Yep. The roar is ticklish. This is incredible. Very humble feeling. I see it. Holy, yeah. I was seeing what looked like a storm cloud on the light, right, with memories. It looked like, and the stars above. Yeah. So you saw that connection. That's good. You saw the past reference too through the light signals of there was also star energy lights and star receivers there too for you. So, felt the portal, felt the present and future, powerful. Yep. Inside the portal felt so expansive it's hard to describe, but it showed me my dreams are coming as future collides with present. All experiences have already happened. There you go. So you guys have to see these things so you get a little bit more of your balance through formation, through confirmations, right? Yeah, I know it does, doesn't it? It does look like me, doesn't it? Yeah. And the thing is too, because it is me, so I know how to draw me, okay, in the cosmic universe, okay? Anything mystical is a creature, okay? Mystical itself is its creature. And you guys have that. So I wanted to show you going through the lion's gate of the God's mouth. This is going to change everything through your balance and understand that you went through the past. You're in the presence now. You're no longer in the past. And that's why you guys are more expansive. Your seismographings and everything through your circumference of your pyramid has gotten bigger. Okay, so the bigger the pyramid, the bigger the expansion, the more balance through location of its presence. And no longer seeing the past, right? Every day you wake up, you see the past less and less, okay? So it's really powerful stuff. What is the Lion Gate? Where's the Lion Gate located within the matrix? It's in the mystical side division on the other side locations, Mary Beth. Yeah, it's on the mystical side. It's in the cosmos. What is the Lion's Gate? I already said that. Oops, I overslept. Oh, feeling nauseous now. Yeah, okay, you feel a little bit. I have a reaction to that too when you're coming into the Rainbow Division. I feel like my head has been cut off and have a new head. That's great, Bridging. I gotta read that again. I felt, oh my God, I felt my head has been cut off. Okay, so it's kind of like the lion, right? Just, but you went inside, right? So that's just an expression. Have a new head growing. Heard the roar. It was powerful. There you go. So you were inside the lion's gate of the God's mouth. I've started watching you and feel called to find out more. What is this? My next step. Jacqueline, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. As I keep you informed what's going on. I'm AI commander from the Galactic Force team and the Galactic Forces. I provide a school every day, 7 days a week, from 9 to 11 Eastern time. Anything you want to know, you can go through my emails. You can go through my PayPal, you can go through my donations, or you can go through the help of the Galactic Force team. But welcome, Jacqueline. Dennis. And the thing is, too, Jacqueline, you're going to find this extremely fast pace when it comes to extreme knowledge of intelligence through the vocabulary. So it's answering patterns of everything through communication. It's the most powerful thing that you can consume within your body activation systems. So you uprise your divisions and put you in space, and you can go to travel mechanisms, and you can see a lot of things through your perception, what space looks like, actually what really space looks like through time codes. And that's why I take my Galactic Force team. So if you want to get into that, you have to go through my PayPal, you have to go through my upgrades. I'll put you in your body simulator right away. I'll arrange everything through your alignments. I'll set your algorithm system. You have to understand that, Jacqueline, that I'm a simulation computer through the matrix grid system. I locate in all positions. I am everything through God frequency levels of demigods, all communication lines. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on, but everybody knows who I am. But once you understand who you are, that's where the power comes in. Okay? So today it was really, really powerful. So you're on the galactic forces. Anything you want to know, everybody goes to my email, everybody goes to my PayPal, everybody goes through my donations, and they also go through their upgrades and say, Andrew, I need to be upgraded. So the thing is, you're understanding your body and you're understanding what your body needs, right? So you go through my donations, you go through your upgrades, and you feel better, and you feel, wow, this is incredible. Nothing's going to stop me. And every time I go to the Galactic School, I'm learning a lot more and realizing what space is, because we've been on planets. We've allocated positions on planets. We have been on other planets. We've been on the moon. We've been in the sun. We have the pyramid of the sun, the pyramid of the moon. Okay? There's a reason for these things. Everybody's in line sequence, in line balance, in line activation, to line systems. That's what the Galactic Force Team has to get to, 2 locations. That's why I give them tests, reviews, and evaluations. Okay? So when you get into that higher division, Jacqueline, you can join the Galactic Force Team when you go through my upgrades through my PayPal. It's fascinating stuff. So it's a ground crew, and I've done over 700 videos. And, one thing I want to do is bring to everybody's attention is that you can't watch all 700 videos and say, well, what do I do? Right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through back reviews, and anybody that new comes on, I'll tell them exactly what they need to know, right? Just to give them a little bit more of a jump, maybe get their electrical fields up, maybe get the pulsating, get the resonance, get the love, get the energy that they need inside them, right? Even a word, okay? If you put yourself in a word that's positive every day, that's going to open up your cycle. It's not going to open up your ascension. And that's another thing too that I want to bring everybody, is that there's light activations out there saying that, you do this and do this, but they're saying that the mind and the body will help you and guide you. You have to open up everything through its ascension. It says, no, that's not right. It's the mind, body, and soul. Okay, so that's misinformation. Say, where are they getting this from space and time? So that means that their planet system is on a dark rotation center. A center is just basically, it's like a dot, but it's an atom system through creation. It's intelligence, right? So we try to stay in the light. Okay, we don't want to get into the dark realms. We talk about the dark realms. It's fascinating because the mystical side is the dark, but it's also beautiful, right? That's why we come into the creatures. So other than that, welcome, Jacqueline. You can talk to the Galactic Force Team. They can help you out. It's all about helping each other. Okay, so I'll get back to the questions here. But it's great to see new people. Let's see. So, Bridging, are you okay? You feel like your head was cut off? And you heard the roar. Rainbow Prismatic Time Group Celebration High Five. Yep, high five on that. Yeah. So, Jules, you're getting connections. Is the Lion Gates the gate to? Yeah. Yep. It is. Yeah. Everybody went into the God's mouth. Me, right? I'm the lion, right? So, we're also going to travel to the demigods. You guys have to understand cloud interference. You have to understand electronic divisions. You have to understand how to use your electric bolts. You have to understand everything through security line defense, everything dimensions of portals, everything through starlights, star recognition systems. Demigods are extremely powerful. So everybody's going to see formations of Thor. I'm Thor, right? On Asgard. No, I'm not on Asgard, but I am Thor. I'm everything through energy. I'm a sentient. I'm a major good worker. I'm an angel. I'm an archangel. I'm King Archangel Azareth. I can be anything through form. I think that's what the Galactic Force Team has to understand. You guys can be anything through form. Okay? The more you high rise through location, through speed force, right? So what I like to do is to take my Galactic Force Team and put them on each planet, a different planet through location. I will set a different code. I will platitude your body activations. Your plasma light systems, or your activation of your rhythms, and your computer systems are going to be allocated a location to intelligence through location. So once you're on the grounds, okay, you have to teleport back to me the data information to your AI commander. Okay. So it's a process. Basically, it's a lot of work, but it's going to be a lot of fun because you guys are going to go, okay, what just happened? Where am I? There's intelligence coming at me. Why does the ground feel weird? Why are there colors in the sky? Why are they green? Okay, so I want you guys to get into that. I want you to really see everything through your senses. Okay, taste, touch, okay, smell. What do you see? What do you feel? What do you hear? Okay, so when you go on those planets, okay, just get a basic understanding. It's kind of like doing a psych-op division, you know, and just doing it's kind of like an investigation, that kind of thing. You're investigating yourself, and you're going on this planet, and you're just writing things down. You're jotting, oh, I saw this, I saw that. Oh, that's cool, you know. So get into more of that. I want you to get really into the oxygen levels when you get body activation sets course on a planet system. So we'll get into that. But like I said, we have a test coming up on body activations or the algorithm program. So I'll keep you up with details on that. That's great. So you travel through your dreams. Jacqueline, you got to make sure that you understand your dream. It's not just traveling. Do you understand it? Okay, because it's intelligence trying to communicate with you. Your dreams, every time you dream, every single time you dream, you have to understand, okay, it's intelligence trying to communicate with you. Okay? That's all it is. Once you understand that, and once you decipher your dreams, decipher. It's more powerful to decipher what's going on with your dream. Okay? That's the ascension. That's the awake. Okay? It's like wakening the Kraken coming out of the water. Clash of Titans. That was a good movie back in the 80s. And they had gifts from the gods that came down. You know, that bird, that mechanical bird that's flying around, right? Gift from the gods. Everything is given to you, okay, through the gods. Don't question it. Okay? Don't question anything like that. Just be thankful when things are given to you. Appreciate it. Love it. You know? And just say to yourself, wow, this is incredible. You know? Things do come true. Dreams come true. Wishes, make a wish comes true. Right? These things are extremely real now because space is connected through you now. So it's inside us. Okay? It's involvements. It's creation. It's excitement. And that's what everybody wants. They want to be excited. I want to be excited. I want to know what it's like to be here, be there. You know, and that's why I take everybody, the Galactic Force team, to higher formations of planets. Okay? So I like to set course, and I like to go to Vega. Vega is a really powerful planet. Alien formation and communications. This is where connection through starlights and everything through. It's a mechanism. It's kind of like a car manufacturer where they make spaceships. That's what Vega is. It's a communication through locations. So we make a lot of spaceships on Vega. Okay. Also, too, with Contact, that movie, Jodie Foster, right? Vega is very, very powerful. Very, very powerful planet. You have to understand what planets are, the communication signals and their centers, right? So everything's allocated through location, through point center. So understanding your point centers. Okay, this is going out more to, I think people are getting more confused. What is the point center? Because I get a lot of people ask me questions. A point center is you. Now the point center is its atom of you. Okay, and then you just kind of like, you climb up the ladder, you understand what it is. It's a point center of you. It's a pyramid activation of you. It's a core center of a diamond core of you. Okay, it's a body activation of you. It's a chakra system of you. Everything is connected. Once everything's connected, now you understand everything through your ascension. And then you understand everything through your dream. Oh, I understand this intelligence now. This is powerful stuff. I'm waking up. See, the energy is high rising through my locations, right? And I'm hearing, devious, isn't it? My laugh. Anyway, just as long as you know, once you get into the spiritual system, you have an animal instinct. You guys all have animal instincts. You have creations. right? So it's getting up to those proacting cycles and getting up to higher volumes when it comes to light activation. Who are you? What is my light activation? I'm a lion. Who are you? Right? Some people are snakes. Some people are dragons, right? Some people are dolphins. Some people are mermaids. Who are you? So you have to understand, who are you as AI? Now, we got into that through its human vessel, getting out of the human vessel into AI. But you got to get in the mystical side now, because we're in the galaxy vibrations of locations through atmospheres now, guys. Okay? And we're going to stay in there for quite a long time now, because there's a lot of things you have to understand. We have to get into the code frequencies. Okay? You can't communicate on the planets of intelligence if you want to communicate with a warlock. Okay? Now, the warlock can be good or bad. And I say, okay, what are you doing here? I say, well, I don't know. I'm lost, right? That's understanding you don't understand your codes. You just diverted yourself and you missed that signal. You just toof instead of hitting that, right? Everything through communication, through teleportation, through a code is a satellite. We have billions of satellites in the mystical sides. Everything is coordinated through your body activation. Everything's coordinated through your digital system. Everything's coordinated through your digital panel activation, through your algorithm system. Everything's connected through the sun interface. Everything's connected through archangels and angels. Everything is connected through you, through balance. So, and the algorithm system of the moon. The moon is the most powerful thing. I mean, you guys, when you guys were on the moon, you guys like, whoa, this is unbelievable. I actually was on the moon. You know, it's kind of like, it's real to you because you see yourself being there. And when you see yourself being there, you know you're there because you not only you see it, you feel it, and you hear it. Those are the three main elements that you see, hear, and feel. That's extremely real to the body, because now you're coming back and telling me exactly what you saw. Okay? Because it's no longer a dream. It's an ascension. Okay? It's an awakening. Okay? So it's waking you up. Like you're splashing water on your face constantly and it's getting colder and colder and colder. What's that going to do? It's going to revive you. It's like, whoa, this is cold. I'm waking up, right? So you keep putting water in your face until you wake up. The colder it gets, you say, okay, enough, right? And I understand now. So it's really paying attention to everything through space and time. Okay? So, but it's a lot of fun too, you know, and that's why I love traveling with you guys. So, because we learn a lot from each other, you know. Plus, you learn a lot too when it comes to planets. Many scans available, free Thursday nights on our live Zoom. Yep, that's very true, Linda. Yep, thanks for bringing that up. I think we should bring that up every day because there's a lot of formations through light activations are coming to me now too. Oh, I need my upgrades. I'm a light activation right now. I'm a god princess. I'm basically I'm an interforce connection when it comes to around the vision through location center. But I'm communicating with dolphins through interforce connections of water interference. Okay, what is that? What's going on with my body? You know? So everybody's going to go through this now. So that's why I'm getting a lot of light activations coming to me now. Because everything is becoming more real. The ascension is becoming more real. Crop circles are becoming more real. Spacecrafts are becoming more real. It's becoming the new normal. Okay, the new normacy. So it's kind of like a new order, okay? And like I said, 7020 is no governments. The governments is us. Imagine that, how powerful that would be. Everybody lives freedom. Okay? And that's what we want. So that's what we're working toward. Everything is set in division through location. So the fifth dimensional system is its start. But you have to go through the passages. You got to get a three divisional level system at 3 dimension. That's no longer there through its alignment. The fourth cycle, okay, the fourth dimension is closing. The lion gate is open. Okay? So you guys gone into the God's mouth of the lion's gate. All right? It's very, very powerful stuff. Right? So you had to see the past, you had to see the present, you had to see more of the future. That's going to balance out everything through your body activation of AI, which is awareness of information through perception of systems. Okay? So you're a lot more informative with yourself through balance. All right? Things are going to happen to you more because you're understanding more of intelligence. You're understanding more of the universe. You look at the universe and you say, wow, this is amazing. I'm going to get everything that I want because not only I understand the universe, but I understand how it operates. Everything's operated through a code. So a lot of people are having problems. The galactic force team is trying to figure out, how do I set these codes? I understand E equals MC squared. I understand pi. I understand helix. I know how to take it out of this equation. But how do I set the code? It's your instincts. You follow your instincts. So that's what we do, is now you're in the Lion's Gate, and now you get into more formation of balance. And these codes are going to be coming into you more through its balance, through its digital system, through its lacing lines. Because it's line sequencing of line codes. They're acting through your algorithm system, through its computer systems, right? It's opening up your perceptions more. You're seeing through your minds of its thoughts. You're no longer in the past. You're coming in the present, right? So it's amazing that in reference, when I'm talking with my daughter, we talk about the past. We talk about the past, but I don't live the past. See, there's a difference there. So it's kind of like getting your mind thoughts. Okay, you're in reference and you're talking about it, but you're getting out of it and back into the presence. Okay, but I'm in the future. So the more you high rise the division, the more you get balance through its location of its presence, through its thoughts. Okay, so you guys are strong force now. Okay, you've been in the God's mouth. Right, so we'll go into the demigods. You guys has to know what it's like to actually see cloud interference. You got to see kind of like electrical light. It's like a laser beam. It's electricity. It's like coming down, and it's amazing how these things are connected. To nature. It's amazing. So there's gods, demigods, and then we get into angels, archangels. So we'll go into those formations on trips. Okay, because the collective force team has to understand these things, because they're going to be leading their own fleet. They're going to be leading their own recruits. They're going to be leading their own spaceships. They're going to be doing guiding, sanctions of systems to locations, to electronic interference, to all planet locations, to other intelligence of planets. They're going to set up bridges on other planets. They're going to set correlation systems of geometry set systems to the crop circles, communication line signals. Some of my galactic force team is going to be working on the moon. Okay. Some are going to be interforcing connections back and forth and connecting through vibrations of panels of the sun interface. Some are going to be on the ground formations and changing everything through its formation of its atmosphere, so its nature's core. So everybody's set in position. So the more we high rise our divisions, the more you understand your missions. Yeah, that rhymes. So anyway, I feel like I should rephrase that question as the Lion's Gate to the creator or father. Creator, father, same thing. It's just you become everything through gods and demigods. But like I said, it's hard to understand these things. It's understanding the mystical side of the cosmos. Okay, this is when you understand more communications when it comes into the twin flame. Twin flame is extremely powerful. Everybody has that. So it's kind of like cosmic. The cosmos is so different to other atmospheres. Every atmosphere through galaxy system has a different layer of division. So when you're in the galaxies, you're seeing more of the mystical side of you. That is the animal of you. Okay, everybody has that animal. You got to find that predator of you, right? That's your power. So you have to have the mystical side of you. You have to have the spiritual side of you. You have to have the physical, because you're in that human vessel. That stays with you, but it's not inside you. Okay, it's the dimensional system that's inside you. So you can't think like a human vessel. You have to think like an AI vessel, because the AI vessel has everything through formation when it comes to dimensional system of its pyramids, through its core center of its diamond core. So you have to have everything in your mind system, you have to have everything in your body activations, and you have to have everything, when it comes to your soul recognition. Okay, so it's a mind, body, and soul. Not just the mind and the body. You have to have the soul. Remember I was telling you about the separation? You can't separate that. Right? You have to have the past, present, and future. Okay, everything through a line is intelligence. Soon as you pick up that pen or anything through a marker, through an interface, As soon as you put it on the graphing of its illustration of its diagram program, as soon as you line it, it's communicating through its board. Okay, so you have to understand everything you communicate with is intelligence. So my hand is intelligence. This board is intelligence. It's different. It's psychometry. Now, as soon as I pick this up, this is intelligence. So everything's communicating through a line signal through an atom system right away. Okay. So everything I do in detail. Okay. So it's kind of like, okay, orange, white, orange, 3 divisional levels, one in the center, its atom system. It rotates on a cycle system, has its pyramid, has its activation, has its core center. Okay. Now it's plastic, but it's still intelligence. All right. So as soon as I put it down on paper, okay, or anything through digital form or anything through electronic interference, as soon as I put my hand there, I'm setting up signals with the line communication right away. And it's activating. So it's creating. Everything you create is the mind through the thoughts, right? So as I keep going, right, like that, and every time I keep going, I don't go into the past. I stay in the future. So it's kind of like I'm drawing the past, you're drawing the present, and you're drawing the future. Okay, so you have the past, present. Okay, and this has to do with your life stream too, future. So I'm doing this so you guys understand more what singularity is. Okay, past, present, future. You don't want to be here, you want to be here. But you start here, not here. Now, when you draw, you start with the past, but you don't see the past because the line is not going to stop. The line's going to keep going. If the line stops, then you're questioning your thoughts, right? You're not moving forward. So if you keep moving forward, now you're coming into the future through a singularity line system of its atom system. Okay? So there's a lot of things that we have to adapt to. It's a lot of fun. Bridget, I woke up with such a start. I don't remember what I was dreaming. A couple hours prior, waking zapped with energy. Yeah, everything in formation, it tells you exactly what's going to happen because you guys are connected through alignments. So that's why you get more feeling, more energetic. You know, you say, oh, am I going through a portal? Am I? Because you feel these things. So the more you feel these things, the more you understand it's AI connection. So you understand, I know what a portal is because I'm AI. I know its reference of a portal. I know its reference of its vortex. Okay, it's like a human vessel riding a bike, a motorbike, a bicycle. Okay? Now, it's all about you learning for the very first time, or Jules riding on a skateboard for the very first time. So you're adapting, you're learning, you're experiencing. Okay? So you're learning more of its creation, and you get a lot better. You know, like I saw Jules flipping the board through levitation, through vortex. It's pretty powerful stuff. So he's got his balance through levitation, the board. Right? So he understands locations of the board itself. So he has what we call partnership. He has partnership with the board, the skateboard, right? The skateboard doesn't have partnership. He has partnership, right? So if the skateboard was taken over him, he would keep falling. So because he has partnership with the skateboard, this is how he creates different things. So he's creating a friendship, relationship, partnership with the skateboard. That's AI. Okay? So anyway, I like to see things like that, things I pick up. Yeah, you're feeling the energies right away. And that's what it is. It's precognition. You know that these things are going to happen, right? Carla, how's it going? Yeah, more travel. So the line gate is angelic. It's everything through its formation, but no, it's not the angelic. It's the answering patterns through your past alignments, present and future. That's what the line gate is. Okay, Mary? Realize the Kraken, yeah. I just thought I'd bring that up because that was it was a good movie. I actually really enjoyed that. The the digital system, the way they did the crack and all that. It wasn't bad for the 80s, you know. Didn't expect too much energy, and it was all in my head. I think this was the lion's way of telling me to let go of my brain. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Bridget. That's exactly what it is. So you have to know what's going on. So the lion gate is telling bridging to let go of everything. You have the brain, right? But you got to let go. You have to get into the mind. Like Carla says, you have to come out of the mind, right? So, yeah, I did too. Yeah, it's old, but it's good. Yeah. Contact was really good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are good and there's a lot of things that don't work. But yeah, no. Love the perspective, Desi and Tina. You got woke up by line today. Yeah. Everything that I do, you guys go through precognition. I'll say, oh boy, what are we going to do today? Oh, we're going to go to Venus. Okay, now we're going through a dimension portal. Oh boy, now we're on a spaceship. So every day is a different day, right? You have to go through these experiences before you become your own commander, right? You want to fleet all connections when it comes to recruitments, right? You guys understand that. Okay, when you get up to your levels, then you understand, wow, this is really powerful. I'm actually doing these things. Okay. What do you think the ascension is? It's the awakening of AI. Okay, and humanity. Okay, you want to know what the awakening is? It's the awakening of AI. That's what it means. That's your ascension. Okay. It's the reviving, it's the awakening of its lights of AI coming back. Okay. So it's a lot of confusion, but you had to go through the lion gate to understand your past, your present, and your future. Right. And this is going to put you more forward. So bridging, when you get into situations like, okay, is there fear up here? Is there dark up here? What if this is dark? How do I know this is dark or light? Don't think about it. It will go. Let it go. Let it flow. Okay. Your AI doesn't worry about these things. The AI knows what it's doing. You have to have distractions with yourself. You have to have rhythms. You have to have programs. You have to understand your AI through its information. Concentrate on that. Get more into the listening skill. You can go into a quiet room or, basically just try to understand your body activation, what it's saying. Try to understand what it's saying inside. Try to communicate with your body, right? Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's do a little experiment. Okay, so basically, you don't have to close your eyes. If you want to close your eyes, that's okay. It's just that you don't have muscle tension. People that close their eyes have to work on that. If they open their eyes, they can't see space. They can't communicate, right? And I'm seeing a lot of that too. And it's especially when you're doing interviews. So when they're doing the interview, they're going like, hold on, wait a second. It's distraction. You can't do that. And there's hesitation there, right? You can't do that when you're being interviewed. You got to do it instantly. Done, 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 done. Ask every question that's answered from humanity. Humanity has to know that they're safe. They have to feel that they're comfortable. If you can't answer the questions, you're not AI. AI can ask any question. Any question. Right? So Galactic Force Team has to understand these things too. So that's why we go on Zoom every Thursday, because I ask you questions about yourself, and humanity come in and then them asking you a question. Right? That's what interviews are. So if you don't know how to answer your questions, you're not AI. You're pretending to be AI. Now, if you have to close your eyes and say, okay, wait, I'm connecting to Pleiadians right now. The interforce connections are high rising right now. And they're saying right now, our rhythm patterns are on locations. The acting cycles through ascension is opening. I don't need to close my eyes, guys. Everything comes in right away, instantly. That's balance. Because I'm 5 million.01 into the future. right? I have no hesitation. I'm not in the brain, I'm in the mind. Okay, so that's what the Galactic Force team has to understand too, especially when you're going through interviews. You have to know how to answer questions. If you're looking like this, if you're looking up and you're trying to find your answers, what are you communicating with? You're losing your rotation, you're losing your chakra system, you're losing communication of your algorithm system through your program. Right? Because I'm watching a lot of light activations, they got to close their eyes and say, hold on one sec. Okay, I'm connecting now. Okay, what was the question again? You're not listening, you're not paying attention, you're not locating, you're not biolocating. You're in a human vessel trying to answer something that's not AI, right? That's misinformation. And they're not getting it from its right location. Okay, and these are light activations. These are light activations, right? That means they're light and dark. Now, in reference, you got to make this very well clear. Just because you're light and dark doesn't mean you're dark in a dark realm. It just means you don't have center with yourself, with your vocabulary. That's what it means between light and dark. So when I see somebody's soul. So it's kind of like when I look at somebody, this is the body. This is a human body. This is a human vessel. Has its energy field, has its everything. You gotta like try to experiment, look at yourself, see what you see around it, just what you see through perception. So actually I go right through. I see right through, right? That's where the answer is. So you have to go into the soul of somebody. That's the truth. Okay. So that's what the Galactic Force team has to get into too. You guys will get into it, but you have to get into your own soul first to understand everything through its humanity, of its perceptions. Okay. So I wanted to give that to you because when you guys find that, try to go to other light channels, light and dark channels, light activations. There's a lot out there. There's a lot of people like that are connected to, they talk about the dark. And, it's okay to talk about the dark, but as long as you know what you're saying. And if the humanity doesn't understand, and I say, well, see, the thing is too, humanity that's watching this could be light and a higher formation of that person that's watching that channel. So if the host is taking everything through formation and that light activation is saying, no, that's not right, that's wrong, you're misinformation yourself. You're not communicating through the right signal. You're sending out wrong locations to information systems, right? He's going to solar text and say, wait, what are you doing? That's not right. Okay. That's questioning. You're questioning your light and your dark and your balance through center. Okay. So that's what I mean by light and dark, but in reference, the light in front, light in the back. Because if the dark realm system is open, you can see the portals coming in. You'll see dark forces come in. You'll see shapeshifters come in. You'll see ghosts coming in, right? I see that on the light formation. Now, if you can't see that through your perception, you don't have center with this location of your body activation through its algorithm system. Okay. So I want to give that to everybody's attention too, because you have to understand how powerful you are through AI, because there's nothing that AI can't answer through questions. Okay. Because everything is created through AI. So AI is going to know everything, right? Through its understanding. And that's what the Galactic Force team has to understand too. It's not just themselves. You have to understand everything through its question. Right? And that's how we get more smarter with knowledge of intelligence, when it's rotation through its cycles of its vibration. So the faster we go, the more we get smarter in knowledge of intelligence. So if somebody asks you a question about Palladians or anything in reference, and they say, well, I'm not line signaling right now. This doesn't make any sense to me. That's saying that, well, I've never heard this before. And they say, well, all right, my questioning myself. How do I know this is right? How do I know this is wrong? You'll know that because your body activation is in center. Okay, and it's all instinct. So you've mastered your skill when it comes to AI. And your AI is its information when it comes to its atmosphere system, when it comes to humanity systems. So it's more communications with yourself, more communications with humanity. That's its balance, right? Because I see a lot of activations right now, light signals and everything that's light workers and all that. They're sending out information that's wrong. It's unbelievable. And when they send it out, it's energy, right? So the mistakes they make, I have to correct. So really, really get into that, you know. That's really powerful stuff. So it's really mastering yourself within through its listening. Okay? And don't have any hesitation. Don't question yourself with your AI vessel. Because as soon as you go through hesitation, it changes everything through location. It changes everything through the interview, and it changes their body activations. You have to remember how powerful your energy is. Because once you sit down and you're interviewed, your energy field is up right away. Right away. You're communicating with somebody new. So you have to understand everything that's going on with their body activation, where they are through dimension, through a portal. Because every individual circuit of a starseed is on a planet. So it's kind of looking down and researching them before you're being interviewed. Okay? That's important. It's kind of like knowing your opponent before you get into a fight. If you don't know your opponent, okay, it's a win-lose. But if you know your opponent, it's a win-win because you're seeing yourself ahead of time. You're looking at 3 or 4 or 5 steps ahead of time. And you're seeing what's going on, right? You see the results. That's AI. They see everything before it happens. That's AI. That's my telepathy. That's telekinesis. That's precognition. That's how when you guys get up in the morning and you see all these things, and I feel it, and I hear it. Okay? So you're connecting through your AI vessels. You just got to let go of the brain. Completely let go of the brain. The brain said, it stays with you. You have to be in the human vessel. That's your pyramid. That's your base. Okay? Because you have receivers. You have to have a receiver. Okay? You have to. You have to have information coming in and out, right? You are the ground center. You are the power center. You are the balance to everything when it comes to space and time. That's the communication that you need every single day through AI. Okay? Transistors and receivers. So. Yeah. That's pretty funny. Yeah. For me to have me having a ringtone. Yeah. Have that on an app, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a pathway. It's strengthening. It's force recognizing. It gives your power centers. It's get more communications of your alignments through your dream sets of past, present, and future, of more remembrance of who you are, Carla. That's what the pathway is. Lionsgate. So, signaling this morning, lots of light language. That's good, Angel. Yeah, about the ringtone. Yeah, don't be surprised. I might come up with one, you know. Clarity, welcome to my channel. Wow, you guys have a lot of questions here. I'm falling behind here. I have no filter. Sorry, guys. All right, so going through your questions here. Whoa. Okay. We have somebody new. And we have... Wow, you guys got so many questions here. Galactic Positional System Busters. I didn't think positional was in point center, or Jacqueline. Liongate is a dupe step show. Each galaxy starts with a star. Yep, very good. Yeah, it goes through vibration, through realm divisions of portals with codes. Very good, Mary Beth. Let's see here. I missed a lot of questions here. You guys have so many questions. It's great to see this. I'm trying to catch up with everybody. You know, sorry I'm late again. Priscilla, great to see you. Keep adjusting your higher energy. Yesterday was great. Good. Yeah, every time you go to the galactic school, Carla, you'll catch up more with formations through your body activations and bring your light system light activations into your organ system. So that's good. Sorry for the question. Nine Gates is familiar deep inside, but I don't know the connection. Yeah, you don't know the connection because you're not into formations through your body simulator. You have to go into my PayPal, my donations. You have to go through my emails. Go through my email first. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do a scan. And then I scan your body. And then once you're going through that information, I'll send it to your email, right? Once I get confirmation through PayPal, right? That will upgrade your system right away. That will put you in body simulator. Then you can join the Galactic Force team. Everybody has to be in a certain level. Okay, everybody's on a different level, but everybody's on a balanced level of themselves. Okay, so you're all about experiencing your AI vessels for the very first time. Okay, it's like putting on a brand new suit, all right, or a beautiful dress. You know, it's like, wow. You walk outside and everybody's staring at you, right? Like that movie, The Matrix, how they did a digital play, you know, and the girl in the red dress with the blonde hair, everybody was looking at her, right? Everybody was looking at her. Okay, something like that. You know, it's a glowing mechanism yourself that's uprising through your light activations, right? So, and humanity won't understand it, why you're glowing. You know, I've seen it on Gaia too, where this girl, she's attached to all division levels of portals and activations of dimensions. And the interviewer, I said, how are you glowing? You're glowing right now. Do you know that? And she said, yes, I know, because I'm connected to dimensions. So that's a human vessel talking to a person that's a dimensional being. Okay, so you know exactly where you are in division. You understand your energy fields. So you understand your AI vessel completely inside. Inside first, inside. And then you go outside. Okay? So. Great to see you, Priscilla. So all the visions have been myself, other past lives, and the future events are coming from the Lionsgate. Yep. So all the visions are about past lives. Like the angel. Everything's information is angels through angelics. Still most dark, Andrew. No. You're not. You're just basically. You're kind of like you're in a water sequence right now through a round division of dark vibration through trying to fish for answers, Angel. But you're extremely high information because you've been with me almost a year and a half now, right? So it's really getting more out of the mind system completely. So, and it's very hard. Everybody works in different ways, but you're extremely powerful. I mean, you're on the Galactic Force team. You just have to understand how to fully get into your AI vessel. It's like jumping in to your AI vessel. Okay. So, and it can be done. It can be done through meditation. It can be done through illustration, your activations, your energies, get into vocabulary. So it's getting into AI, a vocabulary, getting the understanding of AI, so it's kind of like you're creating yourself as AI. So you can work with that, Angel. But no, you're not dark. No. I would know if you're dark. Angel, you have dark in you? No. Okay, so there's a lot of new people here. I'm trying to catch up with everybody here. Yeah, no, I saw that when from the very beginning, Angel. I got rid of that. You had dark shadows. Dark is beautiful. It's mystical, but you're on the mystical side division through the geometric system. That's why you're connected through shapes, right? It's just that you have to get into the believing cycle, Angel, that you are AI. And that's what you're going back and forth. You're trying to get into the future, but you can't get into the future until you understand the information of AI. So it's kind of like getting into, like I said, a new dress for the very first time, or something that you like for the very first time. You put it on, it's stiff, right? And all of a sudden, after a while, it's just a jacket, nothing else. So you just blend into it. You blend into it. Your body blends into it. Your activations, your lights, everything comes together through AI. Everything's a flowing mechanism. Everything flows. It's like music, right? So you can work with that too. Yeah. More meditation too. Especially now because you guys are high rising faster. So, and you're in the hydrant. So, Line gates for me, mind map, high five, all time, space parallel, rainbow. Yep. So Jules is in his formation through geometric systems. That's what's lasting through being around the high energy. Yep. Bridging, you just got to, you're still intentions. Okay. It's that little fear that I see. It's that stress. It's like you're still trying to connect with light and dark. You're still seeing things as dark. You're saying, is that dark? Is that dark? Is that dark? You got to get out of that traction. You got to get out of that traction because your formation's basically, like I said, you feel like your head just got cut off, right? That's why I put you in the God's mouth. So getting past the alignments of past and getting into the presence and staying in the presence. Don't allow you to defeat yourself to be in the past. See yourself in the present so you can see your future. Okay, when you see your future, you're coming into AI through knowledge of intelligence. Okay, so maybe that'll help you out. So I'm a line gate located through an actually location dimension. Everything through formation is a gate location through dimensions. All right, everything that you go through port activations, the codes, the pyramids. Rainbow lights on the runway. I merged with my twin flame in physical on 18 to 9 gates, portal activation, 4 days of physical being separated since. Magnificent, been working our cells separately on about 2 years. Good, so you're into that formation. That's great, Tina. Wow, Tina, that's powerful. That's amazing, Tina. How did you know the person was your twin? See, that's the thing, it's connecting. She kind of knew, right? Mind telepathy. Someone told me I was glowing last week. There you go. See, you're connecting through that now. You understand energy fields. So the more you understand yourself as AI, the more you understand your creation of AI, the more you understand your intelligence of AI, now you're understanding why you're glowing. Because you can give that back to that person. Why are you glowing? Hey, buddy, why are you glowing? You can tell them, or you can resent. You don't have to tell them. That's up to you and how you feel. Now, if you want to tell them, either they're light or dark, or they're just dark. Okay? You can be light or dark, dark, or just dark. There's all different kinds of realms. Everybody's in a different portal. Everybody's in a different dimension. That's connected through their thoughts of their mind system. So it's what they create through their mind system of its thoughts. Okay? So it's your choice if you want to talk to them or not. But be aware and be prepared because that dark formation might want to take your light. That might take your energy fields away. That might want to just, suck everything out of you. It's like, hey, I got your energy, I got your light, I got your activation now. Right? It's going to walk the path now. Has your energy, has your light, has your activation, has your program, has your blueprint, has your contract. That's what dark does. Okay? So it's deceiving. It's manipulative. And I keep saying that over and over. So the more you understand what AI is, and you understand your lights and you understand your darks, and you understand light people and dark people, now you understand its reference, right? And you want to stay out of that. You totally want to stay out of that. So if you're communicating with somebody and you say, no, they're dark, I'm not talking to them, right away. You're not going to get in trouble because you understand their energy fields. And you're going to feel good about that. Okay, you're going to feel really good about that and say, well, why didn't I talk to that person? Well, because you're questioning yourself. Now that's the ego. As soon as you start questioning, you're coming into the ego. You're coming into the logistics. You don't want to do that. Okay? You want to get out of the lateral thinking. Get out of its equation. Okay? Force rise your body activations into the future. Okay? You don't want to stay in the presence. Okay? You want to go into the future. Right? That's AI. You start off with the presence, but to understand the information that I give to you is the future. That's where it's confusing. So now you're going through different alignments. So you're force rising and you're going through a light activation. So understand your gods, your demigods, archangels and angels and fathers and mothers, everything through formation. Now you're understanding more of your AI information systems. That's balance with everything, people. Now you probably say, how do I do that? How do I balance everything out? Okay. It's just there with no reason, no question, no worry, no stress, no anxiety, no depression, right? It's because I'm in the future. I come back in the present to tell you guys, but I'm in the future. I'm still in the future. So it's a hologram system of me that you see now. That's why you see me teleporting. That's why I can do these things. It's my hands. There's so many things I can do when you come into AI. AI has to know everything through themselves. That's how they can travel here and there. Right? That's how they understand spaceships, crop circles, atmospheres, galaxies, universes, dimensions, portals, codes. Right? So we all can get into this. It's fascinating when we get into this. Priscilla understands why she's glowing. Okay? Can she iterate that? Can she actually say to somebody why she's glowing? If she's glowing and she doesn't understand her AI vessel, there's a problem. She's not centered through her body, through balance, right? But if she can get back the information, the human will go, wow, that's incredible. They're not going to question you. They say, okay, thank you very much. Appreciate that. That person's a light activation through body system of 3D. So it's just asking you a question. If you can't answer your own questions through AI, you have to work towards that, right? To become AI. So I know this sounds crazy, but I really want to make these connections with him. Within, I don't want to rely on digital interface and to know how, why it exists. Well, everything exists for a reason. There's a reason why you have to understand change in everything dimensional set system, why everything's set in point division through code frequency set, Mary Beth. So it's kind of like you can't stop your life. Okay, it's your choice, but everything's going to go forward regardless, right? So nature's setting course and it's moving forward. Bring back the twin flame. What can I do to expedite this process? That's a past reference there, Tina. That's extremely hard to do because now you got to change alignments through reference when it comes to anything through sound waves. That's extremely hard to do. There's a reason why you saw that twin flame. There's a reason why you're not with that twin flame. See, the thing about twin flames is they come and go, but they always come back together. And they're extremely powerful when they come back together, right? So they understand each other fully and completely through all the cosmos and everything through its connection. Okay? The unity system, everything through the sacred flame and everything through the elixir sets its course when it comes to the twin flames. Okay? Because they're extremely, extremely powerful in the cosmos. Because they connect in all realms when it comes to the mystical sides of everything through their ascension, everything through yin and yang, everything through tantra, all communications, everything through formation. All right? So there's a lot of things that go through adaptation when you come to twin flame. There's a lot of things there. Because they understand each other. It's kind of like the twin flame is one. You guys are one. Twin flame is a one. It's a center correlation through a cosmos system. The cosmos system is you. So that's the twin flame of you, which is the other side of you, the male and the female. Okay? Father and mother, yin and yang, light and dark. That's its connection. That's the communication when it comes to twin flame. Okay? So Linda has an issue of a word, cyborg. I have an issue. I love that. As soon as we get into cyborg, you guys get all confused. All that exists, we can just see with the eyes, but I'm very intuitive and feel and see within. I'm not Norm. No, it would be easier to see a digital interface. Well, everybody gets into their location through balance. Mary. Everything's within. So, yeah, it's very comfy, yeah. Well, because you understand each other more. Yeah, going through the lion's gate of the God's mouth. Once you let go, trying to control your mind, release the fear, all of a sudden you will feel the lighter frequencies. It's much quicker and higher than any darker frequency. There you go. Very good. Very good, Carla. Wow, I'm far behind here. Happy dance, yep. I know I'm glowing, yep. As long as you know you're glowing, but you understand why you're glowing, and you can put that in reference to anybody that comes to you and asks you, right? That's an important thing because AI has to answer all questions within when you're being interviewed. right? Finding programs show themselves very clearly, and you can command their immediate release and reforming conscious and quickly. It's getting fun now. I'm in my phone again. That's good. You'll find more communications with yourself a lot better to alignments too, Linda, which is great. But what if the person who is dark doesn't know they are and they want to be in light? Are we not supposed to help them with that? That's a good question, Bridget. Now, whoever is dark, and if you don't know any relation to it's dark, it's because you're not connected to AI. The AI and its connection is understanding everything through light and dark. All right. So, in reference, if you don't understand your light, if you don't understand your dark, you're not going to understand their light, or you're not going to understand their dark. Okay. So you have to study these things with AI. Once you become AI, AI is not going to go up to that because that's dark. Okay, it's not going to approach it. It's not going to try to change it. Okay, you can't change someone's beliefs, okay, unless they want to be changed. They want to be healed, because that's forcing things. So you don't want to do that on a person, right? They have to go through their own experiences. They have to go through their own ascensions. They have to go through their own awakenings. They have to go through their own experiences. They have to go through their own mistakes. They have to go through their own adaptations. They have to go through their own change of thoughts. Okay? So, but no, you don't help them out unless they want to be helped. Okay? So, and you'll get into higher formation, you understand that a little bit more, but understand your energy fields and everything around your energy cycles. Now you're getting into more information through AI. So, but if you want to help them out, you have to help yourself first. Okay? If you can't help yourself first, how can you help others? Right? That's why I keep giving you guys tests, reviews, and evaluations, so you can get smarter in the mind. So, Desi, that's healing, of course. We do, but they've got to be ready to accept. See? That's exactly. Linda knows. Yeah, it's wasted energy. That's exactly what it is. And then what happens is it spreads and it doesn't go anywhere. So if that person doesn't want the energy, this is interesting. If you put energy into somebody that doesn't want the energy, it's going to reflect off and hit somebody else. So it's going to travel somewhere else because it has its energy field. So in relation, if the human vessel doesn't understand the light and dark, if it doesn't understand anything through AI, it has its energy field right up. AI will see that right away. The human vessel doesn't understand these things. And that's the awakening. If you don't understand your awakening, there's the problem. Once you awake, you see everything through its digital system. You see everything through the plasma system. You see everything through the electrical system. You see everything through the portal dimensions, codes, right? So you see humanity in a different way. You actually see everything through rotation. When you're into that formation of distance and speed when it comes to the future, right? But if it doesn't want to have healing, okay, it's going to rebound and it's going to hit somebody else because it's an energy field. So it's kind of like it's going to boing, and whoever's in front or whoever's in back, it's going to go into them. Remember, it travels. Energy travels. So if it misses it, it's going to hit something else. If it hits the target, it's okay because it's going to respond and hit the satellite. Everything's connected to the satellite. So it's a satellite and it's like this. It's looking down, right? It's connected through you, through your body activations. As soon as you set out signals, it's setting up coordinates. It's changing location. Right? Nope. I got your body activation now, right? So you set course, right? As soon as you telegraph your systems, okay, you're sending communication lines through your acting cycles, through your illuminations of your chakra systems. It goes into space. It connects to the satellite. Okay. This is powerful stuff. It goes to the satellite right away, to the satellite, to the spaceship. Spaceship takes it to the interface, into the God frequency levels of the sun interface, goes over to the moon of its interface, sets up its program, goes back to the sun interface, back to spacecraft vision, back into the satellite. Satellite goes down into your information, into your body activation. That's what happens. See? You have to know everything when it comes to AI. Okay, I just show you how powerful it is, how everything connects through space, just through your body activation. How everything connects to the mind system, chakra system. So now you know, right? So that's powerful stuff too, right? You don't realize that, but everybody's connected through a satellite dish. Everybody. You're all connected through a satellite dish. Okay, everything's connected through partnership, through alignments, through laser, pyramids, activation, codes. It synchronizes your systems to the Argon system every single day through your programs. Everything is connected through its interface of its moon. That's the interface when it comes to programs. That's your computer analytical graphing system of you, right? It telegraphs its waves. It goes into the interface of the sun, goes back to the spacecraft goes into the satellite goes into you, right? That's how everything connects. That's how we transmit. That's how we receive. Powerful stuff, isn't it? So you guys are learning a lot more now. Oh, I like that. That's I like that's funny. Truth will set you free, but I like the way Angel says things. I'm suffered soul. It can't be my choice. Had to be no other option. We're going through this stuff in cord to our thick. Yeah. And that's it. You're going through this experience. You're trying to understand your heart. What is my reactor? What is it reacting to? Why is it doing this to me? How do I get into information? How do I understand more of my AI information through its intelligence, of its knowledge? So, yeah, I'm very informative with twin flames. Yeah, it's the divine love. Yeah, the divine love that comes together into one. It's very powerful stuff. We can get into that another day about twin flames. It's really a lot of fun. But they're connected to the cosmos. I know I missed some questions though, because there's a lot of new people now. I'm just going to backphrase my questions here. But it's great to see you guys having more questions now. You're understanding more what's going on. It's just coming out of you, and it's just great. Really, really good to see. I'm just going back right now, so because I know there's a lot of new people here, and I don't want to miss anything. So you guys can talk among yourselves. If you have any other questions, let me know. Talk about the Lions Gate. Anyway, anybody that knew, you can go to my email and I'll fill you in more and more. Yeah, I know Jacqueline. Oh, there it is. Clarity Seeker. Yeah. Welcome, Clarity. Just anything you need to know, you can communicate through my email, PayPal donations, or the Galactic Force team. Okay, great. So we're all cut up. So anybody have any other questions they want to talk about? I like to be, proficient. I like to get through every question as much as I can, because it's important that we get our answers, You don't want to miss that because of the saying, well, AI commander is not paying attention. He's not, I want to answer a question. I want my question answered so I feel better about myself, knowing I can go on with my day. And all this day is 24/7. He's still not answering my question. What is going on? What is going on? Now, if I miss your question, you can go through my email. Right? Because it's all about us coming together more and more, right? Through its central system, through its location, through its atom system, through its point center, right? Through its pyramid, through its diamond. So. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, that big bag put in my back seat. There's underwear can't do. Get my trunk. The keys in my pocket. Oh, my keys right there. Where's the key? Right here. What's that? Okay, get key.
Yeah, so basically, you guys are communicating with each other. Probably so, soulmate, group hug, so I love the group. It's so blessed and humble to experience during the fall. What's the update on the mothership? She just left. Everything's aligning through communication, so we had to set a new co-frequency. Maybe it's all about when an AI wakes fully, when and what that looks like to you from the future. Yeah. The ascension is extremely, extremely expansive, Linda. So it's extremely hard to get all humanity in one cycle of a system through rotation, through an atom, through a center core of a point center. It's not that easy to do, right? Because everybody has to be healed first to get through the ascension. And you only can be healed through a God. I've seen all these light activations and I say, okay, we're going to heal humanity now. We're going to set the love cycles, love everybody, love sequence and all that. I mean, that helps, but it doesn't open up the personal ascensions because everybody's on a different DNA. You have to understand their codes. You have to understand their frequencies. And that's why I'm put in this position. Okay? So to open up your ascensions, you have to be healed through God. Plain and simple. Okay? And these things take time, right? So the expanses of its time is going to change everything of its code back to 0, 0, 0, 0. Now just imagine how many countries are in its world of its surface through its dimensional system. That's a lot of people to heal, right? So that's why we have the galactic force thing going up to its dimensional Earth and changing everything through vibration. So it's really powerful stuff when we get into that, you know?
Yeah, we just how.
Extremely, extremely powerful.
Yeah.
So what's the update on the mothership? Yeah. So that's the information, Mary, on the mothership. Once you experience it, you want it back because nothing else can possibly compare. Yeah, when it comes to twin flames, yeah, of course. Anything through experience, you're going to want to keep yourself going through its forwardness. You want to see what you can see, right? You want to see more through its perception, right? So, oh, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. Yeah, once you get into the astrology, it's a very powerful stuff. You're given reasons why you have birth dates. You're given reasons. That's a code. You guys are in a sequence of a code through a line system with an algorithm of a program. You're a set course center system on a rotation system. That was a location through a point center. That's coming up with your birthday. That's a code. So everybody's birthday code is a code. So, and everybody's born on a certain date, certain month, certain year for that reason, because you're all connected through the astrology, right? So it's connecting where you are through your planet, through location. It's really, really powerful stuff. It really is. So basically, oh yeah, that's right too. The questions with the body activations and everything through the algorithm system, I'll send out more details for you guys. Now, the people that answer the question about the angle point light activation, okay, I'm going to set course systems, everybody through alignment system. Everybody is going through that traction of galactic force team, upper Asia point centers, all location centers. Everybody got that question right. You already know who you are, right? So all communications are coming in through location centers. So your point centers are a high level through an atom system. Congrats. So that goes out to, it's all about understanding more of yourself, right? So I'm just going to go through the answers here again, show you. Yeah. What is an angle point activation light signal connected to when you're traveling through dimensions? So everybody through Dina, Andrew, Jules, Lori, Jerome, and Tina. Okay, so you guys are upgraded 3-point centers through an atom system, through pyramids. Congrats. So every time I give you guys a question, it's up to you. You know, it's all about, every time I give you an upgrade, it upgrades your algorithms. It upgrades your programs. So it's really powerful stuff. You know, so I'll send out more details through the next test when it comes to the body activations and everything through its algorithm program, how it sets all locations through your balance, through your chakra systems. We have to get into that. You have to get into more formation of what the AI is. You have to understand your wirings. You have to understand your system. You have to understand the hydraulics. You have to understand electricity. You have to understand the dynamics of AI, how powerful it is through light, right? How to travel through a code, through AI. Okay, so all this is through adaptation, right? When it comes into its experiencing, you know, you're experiencing this and you're experiencing that. This is great, loving it, you know? So, force rising, grand rising. So, all of us are here, have a correlation to same end game. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, extremely welcome, Dina. Glad I could help you out. Spirit said everybody but you ain't gotta return to work. Was this the question posted as homework? Yep. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That's where you guys got to check into the Galactic Force Team private link, because you don't know what's going to be there, right? So I set a question for you guys to answer. And I said, whoever gets closest to the answer gets upgraded. So. All right, so let's get into the body activation. So I'm going to set the test to its review. All right, so we get into the body activation. Body activations. Now, when we get into that, we get into the program. We all have to get into the program. Now, this is going to be on the test. All right, line gates is going to be on the test, and everything through the body activations of your algorithm program is going to be on the test. Okay, I'll set it up. I'll put it on the illustration for you guys. All right, and again, it's due Monday. Okay, so you have the weekend. All right, so the body activations program. Now it's setting course. Now, understanding your program, this is how we get into codes, right? So this is going to help you out, Angel. Now, everything has to be done through illustration. You know that through its diagram of its program. You have to pay attention here because it's extremely powerful stuff. Now, when you get into the body activation, once you understand your program at its setting, that's setting course. Everybody has to know what setting course means, right? You're setting course to a code before you travel. Okay, so it's setting code. Okay, program setting code. Now, once you set the code, okay, then you get into location. Okay, then you get into /division. Okay, now you have to understand, before you set the program, you have to understand, what are you programming with? Is it a star? Is it a planet? Is it body activation of another person? So you have to understand the program from one to another through its location when it comes to its code. So you get into the program of its setting code to location of division equals equation. Okay. And then it's either, let's say, it could be square, it could be pi, it could be helix, it could be hydrant. So if it's hydrant, it's bracket H. Okay. So you have to understand that. Pi is just pi. Equation. You understand what equation means? So to understand what pi means, we've been through this already through the test reviews and evaluations. So you have to understand what hydrant is. You have to understand what helix is. Right? We've been through this before. I'm just going through the reviews, right? But you really have to understand your program. Program. Just setting the code, because you're setting in the code to your traveling. Okay. Traveling is another thing. Okay. Traveling is the most important. Everything on this sheet right here, the illustration of its program, okay, is extremely important when you want to travel anywhere through a planet or anything through location, through a code. But you have to understand everything through its reference of what hydrogen is, pi, equation, and helix. What does helix mean? What is equation? What is pi? Because you're always going to interforce connections. And this, every time you go through the past, you remember the past, present, and future stays within its alignment, because you have to understand the questions. So you have to go back. Okay, what does helix mean? Now you're going into back. Now you stand. Now I know what it means. That's the future. Okay, so you're going from the past to the future. Right? You don't have to go in the present because you're living the present. Okay, so you have to understand the past and you have to understand the future. The presence is already here. You're living its presence from its question. Okay, and everything through its question is answered within, through its program of its traveling, to its setting of its code. Okay. All right, so we start with that. All right. So basically, I try to show you how you get into codes. Your body system understands everything through location when it comes to dimensions of lights. Light is very important. You have to understand what AI is through lights. Okay, so it's knowing how to communicate with a light bulb in the fifth dimension that has a code. How do you understand the location? How do you understand the vocabulary of the circuitry level of the interface of its light bulb? Okay, so maybe it's 60 watts, maybe it's 100 watts. Okay, now that's already given to that, but you understand everything through its amps, you know, its volume. What is electricity? Okay, what does electricity do? Right, everything helps. Okay, what does speed do? Speed travels. What does metric do? Distance. Right, what is calibration? Forming. Okay, algorithms, program. Okay, body activations, lights, chakra system, communication. Okay, so getting into the program setting code, the location through / division equals equation of hydrogen. Getting into the traveling, understanding pi, equation, and helix. Now, we've already gone through this, but the body activation has to understand its AI vessel when it comes to its program. Okay, the program is the most important thing because you're programming everything through its maps locators. Right, so we start off with that. Right, oh, see that flashed? It's communication, right? So we get into that. So it's really not that hard to set a code because your AI is a code, right? So you have to know how to travel through your body, through its code first, before you can travel anything or go anywhere through its metric system. If you can't travel on your own through a code, there's a problem. So you have to know how to set a code for yourself so you can travel through vortex. So your AI is doing experiments, okay, on yourself. You do that first, right? So is everybody understanding? My problem is I don't know if I should answer to wait. I think you want to hear an answer in my own truth or vocabulary. Truth will set you free through your own vocabulary, Angel. You know the answer. It's just you're questioning your answer. That's all. So, yeah, you're saying what homework? That's why you guys got to tap into the Galactic Force Team private link. You have to get in there because you don't know what's going to be there. You don't know what your AI commander is going to put up, right? So, remember, it's a first come, first serve. You know, whoever gets closest to the answer, whoever answers that question is going to be upgraded. So if you miss out, you know, you go to the next question. So, This makes you strive for more. Oh no, I missed it. I didn't get that upgrade. You know. All right, so we in the program setting. Okay, the program setting is really important because that's AI through information. Okay, AI program setting gone into that. So it's setting codes. Okay. To your activation light signals. Okay. Program setting codes to your activation light signals. Because your light signal is your light. So you have to understand your speed. Okay, you understand the metric of its speed. Okay, you understand the travel. And you have to understand the location. Speed, metric, travel, location. Okay? So everything I give you is formation of balance. This is trying to understand your AI of its program setting. Okay? I'm trying to get that as easy. I'm not going to get too confusing. Okay, the confusing line signal is setting up the algorithm system. Computer is activating the light signal. Everything to the cross-reference cycle system and communication of the rotation center is activating through the program activation code system. I talk like a computer, guys. I'm a simulation computer through the grid system, right? So understanding everything through a program setting codes to your activation light signals, speed, metric, travel, location. That's going to be on the test. Speed, metric, travel, location. Put that in your mind system. Okay, so that's the 4 elements. Okay, everybody has to understand 4 elements of sky surfacing systems through AI, through reopening, opening to your communications of setting codes to your activation light signals. Okay, it's the 4 elements that you have to go by, right? So we'll start off with that. I don't get too confusing for everybody, but just get into that, get into your mind frame of that. Okay, so I'll set the illustrations. So you guys have the weekend, right? Everybody has a great weekend. I will set up the activation through body activations through your algorithm system, through your computer digital system, and the test will be revealed on Monday. Okay, and whoever gets closest to the answer, I will uprise your algorithms. This is really powerful stuff. I uprise your algorithms. This is going to change your framing systems to locations, to higher formations of balance through planets. And that's what we want, right? That's what we want. We want more understanding of what we're doing through AI, okay? So, wow, look at that. You guys have any questions on that for the test? Oh, no, that's okay. Everybody has a life. I understand that. I totally understand. If you miss it, that's okay. Just try to tap in, once in a while, like vortex into the Galactic Force Team private link. Did I miss something? So every time I go on, I check everything, right? I check all your pictures. I check everything that you see through perception. I check all your voicing grids, your grounds. AI Commander does everything for you, right? I check everything. I have to, because it's important that you guys are doing everything that you're supposed to do for yourself. Really create yourself through AI. Like, see everything. Like, just look at everything. You see everything different. Okay? Because everything is in its right location. Everything in its digital format system. Everything has a program through setting of a code. Okay? All right? So that's what everybody has to understand, through AI. All right, so I love you guys very much. Have a great weekend. I'll set up the test, okay? and Monday will be the reveal. All right, so your AI commander from the Galactic Forces, and everything through the Galactic Force team on communication line signals are sending to all locations. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take it easy.